Okay, last question. All right. Oh, this young lady, she stood up and she's like, hey. I couldn't say no to her. She had her hand up. I thought she was going to hit me if I didn't call on her. Go ahead. I'm teasing.
Hi, so I am a rapper here in
you a rapper?
Saigon, Vietnam.
Oh, yeah?
So you have spoken a lot about environment and like politics and economic progress of Vietnam, but as an artist, we have a lot to say.
Okay.
We have message to say, and I want to know how important it is for a nation to really help and promote their art and culture and helps it to help its nation in the future.
Okay. Before I answer your question, why don't you give me a little rap? Let's see. Let's see what you got. Come on. Do you need like a little beat?
Yes, I do, actually.
No, go ahead. Come on.
Vietnamese or English?
In Vietnamese, of course.
Vietnamese?
Now I won't know what it means, but just a short version, because I got to get going. Go ahead.
Tình hình một mình nhà lầu trình in giàu sang như vua chúa, giật mình sự tình thiệt ra đen đúa. Mà đời vậy là hey, it's been a crazy day. Khi mà ta nhắm hai đôi mắt, xuống mái chèo trời với mây. My name is Suboi, by the way.
Well, that was good. See there? That's pretty good. What were you just rapping? What was your verse there?
I was just talking about some people having a lot of money, having big houses, but actually, are they really happy? So,
okay.
Yeah, a lot of things that people look at us and see like different thing and something they assume, or a lot of like stereotype, like, you know, like me, Asian rappers, like looking at the cute girls and, you know, people don't know.
Is that what they think?
But for Vietnamese people, it's different. They think rapping is not like for women.
Ah, well, that's true in the United States too. I mean, I just mean that there's always been sort of sexism and gender stereotypes in the music industry, like every other part of life. But to answer your question, look, the arts are important. Artistic expression is important. It's what I was just saying to the filmmaker about stories that we tell each other. You know, music, poetry, representations of life as it is and how it should be. Those are the things that inspire people. You know, life is a combination of very practical things, right? You gotta eat, you gotta work, you gotta build roads and make sure that, you know, some dam isn't ruining a community. But it's also the spirit that we have inside of us, and how is that expressed, and what are our vision and what are our ideals for the future, and how do we want to live together, and how do we treat each other. And one of the most important things about art is it teaches you to not just think about yourself, but it puts you in the head of other people. So you start realizing somebody else's pain or somebody else's hopes, and you start realizing that we have more in common. So if I read a novel by somebody in Africa, now suddenly I understand more about how we are similar. And if I listen to a Vietnamese rap and it connects to the things that I'm feeling, now I feel closer to a country on the other side of the world. And that's how we build understanding, and that's how we end up being able to work together and plan together and build a better future together. So, look, let's be honest, sometimes art is dangerous, though, and that's why governments sometimes get nervous about art. But one of the things that I truly believe is that if you try to suppress the arts, then I think you're suppressing the deepest dreams and aspirations of a people. And one of the great things about the United States, for all of our flaws in a lot of areas, is that we do give much greater expression to our culture. And something like rap, which started off as an expression of poor African Americans, now suddenly has become a global phenomenon and is really the art form of most young people around the world today in a lot of ways. Imagine if at the time when rap was starting off that our government had said no, because some of the things you say are offensive, or some of the lyrics are rude, or you're cursing too much. Then that connection that we've seen now in hip-hop culture around the world wouldn't exist. So you got to let people express themselves. That's part of what a modern 21st century culture is all about. All right, everybody, I've got to go, but this has been wonderful. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.